When the King of England, Richard III, was thrown into his grave 500 years ago, it started one of the biggest mysteries of all time. Centuries of lies, rumors, myths, and mistakes led to his burial site becoming shrouded in mystery. And the question was, where did he go? All of this led one lady to a small parking lot in England, where all of a sudden, an enormous clue revealed itself. This is the story of how one of England's most famous kings vanished, and the incredible work that went into tracking him down. We modeled the entire thing to show you how his body was found and the 500-year-old DNA test that proved it was really him. When the Battle of Bosworth came to an end, Richard III was found dead. His enemy, Henry Tudor, immediately declared himself king, and Richard's body was taken off to the town of Leicester and put on display for the whole town to see. According to records, he was buried unceremoniously beneath the Greyfriars Church, and a monument was eventually placed above his grave. But 40 years later, Henry VIII began taking down the Catholic Church, and in just 5 years, every church across the country was shut down, and many were demolished, including Greyfriars. The land where it once stood was eventually bought by the mayor of Leicester, and a mansion was built on top of the site. Although the monument had been destroyed, the mayor knew exactly where Richard was located, and so he placed his own monument to mark the spot. But in 1611, a story was published that would completely alter the course of this mystery. Written by historian John Speed, it stated that when the church was demolished, Richard's body had been taken out by an angry mob and buried under the nearby Bow Bridge. Although it wasn't clear where this story came from, people started to believe it, and over time, it became the truth. By the 1800s, everyone knew this story, and eventually, a plaque was placed next to the bridge to mark the spot of Richard's burial. A few years later, a skeleton was found in the river, and people believed they had actually found the body of Richard III. By the 21st century, the actual whereabouts of the king were a complete mystery. The mayor's mansion that once marked his grave was long gone, and the original Greyfriars Church was now buried under several layers of buildings.